October 12th, 2024, the day America's toughest warplane returned to the battlefield with a deadly new edge. The A-10 Warthog is famous for one thing: its GAU-8 Avenger 30mm cannon. This monster spits out nearly 4,000 rounds per minute, shredding tanks into scrap metal. For soldiers pinned down and surrounded, the roar of the Warthog is the sound of rescue. But now, it's even more lethal. With this upgrade, the question is simple: can any armored column survive once it appears in the sky? Picture this: a low-flying beast swooping in, tearing through enemy armor, leaving nothing but smoke and silence behind. If you were trapped under enemy fire, this is the jet you'd pray to see overhead. Stay with me, because you'll discover the secret changes that have turned a Cold War tank killer into one of the most feared aircraft in modern warfare. Since the 1970s, the A-10 Thunderbolt II, better known as the Warthog, has been the ultimate close air support jet. For soldiers on the ground, it's more than just an aircraft. Troops say it's like having a guardian angel in the sky, one that arrives with teeth. This jet was built around a gun, the GAU-8 Avenger cannon. 7 spinning barrels firing 4,000 rounds per minute. Each shell is longer than your hand, and when they hit, tanks don't stand a chance. It's like building a car entirely around its engine, except this car flies at over 400 miles per hour and can turn a column of armor into smoking wreckage. Over the years, the Air Force tried to retire it, saying newer jets could take its place. But every time the Warthog proved too valuable to let go, it kept coming back. And each time, it returned stronger. And now, it's back again. But this time, it's different. In October 2024, the upgraded Warthog was deployed to the Middle East, right as regional tensions spiked. It's tougher, it's smarter, and it's carrying new tricks that make it more dangerous than ever before. So here's the real question: what could possibly make a jet, already feared for decades, even deadlier? The A-10 Warthog was born in the Vietnam War era, designed for one mission: survive. Every part of it was built with one question in mind: what if it gets hit? Pilots trust it with their lives because they know it can take damage and keep flying. The cockpit is a titanium bathtub, a shield that wraps around the pilot to stop bullets and shrapnel. Its flight controls are redundant, meaning if one system is destroyed, another takes over instantly. Its fuel tanks are self-sealing, so even if they're punctured, they won't spill or explode. It's like a car that can keep driving even after losing a wheel. Except this car flies straight into gunfire. And here's the thing: it works. The Warthog can fly with one engine missing, or even with half a wing gone. In the past, this toughness was paired with its massive cannon. Get close, take hits, and keep shooting until the job was done. But now, there's a twist. That same rugged frame is being paired with precision weapons made for modern battlefields. The result? A jet that can survive where other aircraft would never dare to go, and strike with surgical accuracy once it gets there. Even advanced anti-aircraft guns struggle to bring it down before it finishes its mission. That makes the new Warthog deadly in situations where most jets wouldn't even try to enter. But that leads to the big question: what exactly is this new upgrade giving the Warthog? In the past, the Warthog depended mostly on the pilot's own eyes and a few basic systems to find and hit targets. That worked, but it meant getting close, staying low, and taking risks. Now, things are different. The upgraded Warthog can see and strike with unmatched precision. It's connected through Link 16 communications, letting it share data instantly with other aircraft and ground forces. It has SATCOM, giving it global reach and constant updates from command. And with advanced targeting pods, it can spot enemies from miles away. It's like giving a veteran soldier GPS, thermal vision, and a drone camera, all at the same time. The result? It can hit multiple targets in one pass, using different weapons for each. That means less time over enemy territory and more troops saved on the ground. Its targeting pods can even see through smoke, dust, and storms, making hiding almost impossible. For the enemy, that means they have only seconds to react before the Warthog's weapons find them. This jet is still flying low and dangerous, but now it's doing it with the eyes of a hunter and the accuracy of a sniper. But there's another question: how does it keep fighting in places where other jets would already be wreckage? The A-10 Warthog was designed to survive what would destroy almost any other plane. Pilots have brought it home with massive battle damage, holes in the fuselage, shredded wings, and even missing pieces of the tail. It can withstand hits from 23mm anti-aircraft rounds and keep flying. If its hydraulic systems are destroyed, the Warthog can still fly using manual backup controls. Its fuel tanks seal themselves when pierced, stopping leaks before they can cause an explosion. It's like a boxer who takes knockout punches and still wins the fight. The Warthog is getting the thick-skinned tusk wing upgrade, giving it stronger, more durable wings and extending its service life all the way to 2040. That means another generation of pilots will be flying and surviving in this beast. For adversaries, that's bad news. The A-10 isn't going away. It's going to be in the fight for decades more. Even in the most dangerous environments, it will keep showing up, low, slow, and deadly. But here's the challenge. How does a 1970s jet compete in today's high-tech wars? The A-10 Warthog was born as a Soviet tank killer, built to shred armored columns in minutes. But over the years, it's adapted to do far more. Now it's the go-to jet for almost any close support mission. Troops on the ground know that if they call for help, the Warthog can answer. Whether it's taking out bunkers, striking enemy convoys, or blasting through fortified positions, its arsenal is huge. Laser-guided bombs, GPS-guided missiles, rockets, and of course, the GAU-8A cannon. It's like taking a classic car and upgrading it with a turbo engine, heavy armor, and advanced sensors. The A-10 can launch from rough, damaged runways close to the fight, places where other jets could never take off. That means it can get to the battlefield faster than almost anything else in the sky. In emergencies, those minutes saved can mean lives saved. Once it arrives, it can circle the battlefield for hours, watching, waiting, and striking the moment troops are in trouble. For the enemy, that's terrifying. They never know exactly when or where the Warthog will strike, only that when it does, something will be destroyed. But with all these abilities, one question remains. What's the real secret that's keeping the Warthog alive while so many other Cold War jets have been retired? The A-10 Warthog has faced more retirement attempts than almost any other aircraft. The Air Force has tried again and again to cut it, saying newer jets could take over its mission. But every time, it's met with fierce resistance. Veterans who have seen it save lives speak out. Lawmakers, knowing its value in combat, push back. And in the end, Congress blocks the retirement. Every single time. It's like refusing to scrap a car that still wins every race it enters. Why get rid of something that still beats the competition? And here's the twist. The Warthog isn't standing still. It's getting upgrades, new avionics, targeting systems, and weapons, making it even harder to justify replacing it. Every mission it flies, it proves why it's still needed. Whether it's low-altitude precision firepower, long loiter time, or unmatched toughness, no other aircraft in the US inventory can do all of it the way the A-10 can. And just to remind you how brutal it is, its cannon is so powerful that firing it actually slows the jet slightly. That's raw, unstoppable force. And it's why the Warthog has earned a reputation as the jet they can't kill. But now one final change is pushing it into a new league entirely. What is the single upgrade that's making this Warthog deadlier than ever before? In today's wars, information can be as important as firepower. The A-10 Warthog now fights in a digital battlefield, and that changes everything. Pilots no longer see just what's in front of them. They see the entire battlefield in real time. It's connected to drones, satellites, and ground troops through secure digital links. That means the Warthog can track enemy armor, infantry, and even hidden artillery long before it gets within range. It's like being a chess master who can see the whole board at once and knows every move the opponent is about to make. Here's the twist. The Warthog can strike precisely while avoiding modern air defenses. By flying low and using data from its network, it can hit targets while staying under the radar coverage of advanced systems. This lets it operate in dangerous zones that other jets can't risk entering. Even advanced surface-to-air missiles struggle to lock onto it in time. And it's not just fighting alone. The Warthog can share targeting data mid-flight with other jets, giving them instant coordinates for high-value targets. This turns it from just a close air support jet into a battlefield coordinator, guiding strikes and keeping everyone on the same page. With this capability, the Warthog isn't just surviving in modern warfare, it's dominating it. But that leaves one last question. What is the ultimate secret behind this deadly upgrade? The change that makes this Cold War legend one of the most feared aircraft in the world today. After decades of upgrades, the Warthog has reached its ultimate form, the A-10C. This isn't just an old warplane patched up for one more fight. It's a lifeline for troops under fire, the aircraft they call when the situation is desperate. Its secret? A combination of precision munitions, structural upgrades, and battlefield networking that turns it into a predator built for the 21st century. It can drop smart bombs guided by laser or GPS, hit moving targets with rockets, and still unleash the GAU-8A cannon, that legendary tank shredder, with terrifying accuracy. Its airframe has been reinforced, its wings rebuilt, and its systems hardened to survive in today's high-threat zones. And it's fully linked to the digital battlefield, seeing and sharing information faster than ever before. It's like an old war hero returning to the fight, but now wearing modern armor and carrying next-gen weapons. Here's the twist. In an age ruled by stealth jets and combat drones, the A-10C isn't fading away. It's thriving. Enemies who once dismissed it as slow and outdated now know better, and they fear it more than ever. Because the Warthog remains a nightmare for enemy armor and defenses. Its gun can kill a modern tank before that tank can even lock onto it. And when it's overhead, every soldier on the ground knows help has arrived. And every enemy knows their time is running out. The legend hasn't just survived, it's evolved. And now it's more dangerous, more reliable, and more feared than at any point in its history. The A-10 Warthog is now the deadliest close support aircraft in history. Once called outdated and too slow for modern wars, it has flipped the script. With its upgrades, it's now battlefield cutting edge, tougher, smarter, and more precise than ever before. There's a lesson here. Old designs can still dominate if you give them the right upgrades. Technology may change, but raw effectiveness never goes out of style. And for soldiers on the ground, nothing matches the emotional high point of hearing that cannon roar overhead. It's the sound that says help is here. The sound that tells the enemy their time is up. Every burst of fire is more than just ammunition. It's hope, delivered from the sky. That's why October 12th, 2024 is more than a date on the calendar. It's the day the Warthog came back at peak lethality. A Cold War legend reborn for modern battlefields. But it leaves one final question hanging in the air. Will the A-10 serve into the 2040s, still saving lives and striking fear into enemies? Or will it face its final mission sooner than anyone expects? Because one thing is certain, when that day comes, the sound of its last run will echo in the memory of every soldier who ever saw it. Swoop in low, fire blazing, and turn the tide of a fight. The A-10 Warthog proves that legends can be reborn and come back deadlier than ever. It's a reminder that in a world filled with stealth jets and AI-driven drones, there's still a place for raw power and unmatched reliability. Because when it comes to saving lives on the battlefield, the weapon that gets the job done is the one that matters most. Not the newest, not the flashiest, but the one that works every single time. The Warthog has been that weapon for decades, and now with its upgrades, it's ready to keep that title for years to come. In the end, it's more than just an aircraft. It's a promise to the troops on the ground that no matter how bad the fight gets, something unstoppable is watching over them. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of history's most feared war machines, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. That way, you'll never miss our next breakdown of the weapons shaping history and the future of war. Now, I want to hear from you. Should the A-10 Warthog keep flying into the 2040s? Or is it finally time to give it one last mission before retiring it? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because the debate over the Warthog's future is far from over.